After I begged my father, I finally got my car. I bought it because my buddies of mine, they all had speedy cars, and saying that the Acura GSR was the best one for the price. I did that. I finally I got my father's approval through. I was working in Circuit City, Landover, in 2003. I was making money. I was getting every 2 weeks, as for an 18-year-old, $1,500. I was in the bank. I was like, Father, Pops, I don't need to go to school no more. I want to focus as being a car stereo salesman now. From now on. My father was like, Henry, it's your decision. You're mature enough. I was like, okay. So after countless weeks, months, saving money, I finally saved $5,000. I was like, Father, come on, Pops, let's go to CarMax, see what car we can see, what car I can buy. My father was like, okay. He was like, the reason I wanted my father was because if I would have bought the car by myself, the car payment was gonna be like $1,500 every month. But with his credit, the payments for him was $350 a month. So I was like, Pops, come on, let me get it. Get under your name. I'm gonna be responsible young adult. He said, okay. He got it under his name. Put the insurance under his name, everything. So the car was under his name. But I drove it. The Acura Integra GSR. I don't know why I chose that car. It was my friends influenced me to get that speedy car. They made me, be in the in crowd as I saw it. I got that car. I could have gotten a Honda Accord. I would have been slow in the slow lane. I'll probably still be driving to this day. But no, I decided to get the speedy car. So now let's talk about the accident. The moment that changed my life. The first Sunday in 2004, January 4, 2004. I have no idea what happened. All I know is I woke up a month later in the hospital with a crown of steel rods in my skull. And I know I woke up in a world of pain. And there was a nurse and my so-called friends were around me. I asked them what happened. And these guys they couldn't say. So until my family came in, they the ones that, Henry, you had a car accident. What happened? I was mostly worried about my car. Like, is the car in the shop? What happened? No, the car's destroyed. You split the car in half. You were ejected to the rear windshield where you flew on the opposite side of the street head first. I landed on the curve with the right side of my skull. As you probably can see, the damage was so severe because I landed on the curve. I almost shed half of my body weight, half of my body weight on the street. If it wasn't for the steel light pole having a sensor to notify the police, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you right now. I know, because when I was young, when I was coming up, before I got my license, I heard stories of people tell me, don't follow my lead, don't follow my lead. But I was like, I kept telling them, man, you just couldn't handle your liquor, you couldn't handle whatever. You probably couldn't drive. Me, I don't know actually what happened. That's what happened. That's what my so-called friends, they're the ones like, Henry, you left from us and you went on your way. So, way where? I have no idea. The hospital records just show the damage of my injuries that I sustained in the accident. All I know is this: to this day, you guys be thinking about these guys, these people, the females and the guys. The people they're not around me no more. The people that stuck with me were my family. They were the only people that through thick and thin. Those friends, as soon as I stopped working, because of the accident, I couldn't go back to work. I had to rehabilitate. The hospitals that helped me through my recovery was because when I hit the steel light pole at full speed, the steel light pole was Buena Vista light pole in Glendale. The road I was traveling on, Monday morning in 2004 was Martin Luther King Highway coming from Bowie. I hit the steel light pole at full speed, split in half. I was ejected to the rear windshield, and I flew some I don't know how many feet to the other side of the street head first. Almost shed half my body weight there. Blood. Almost shed half of my blood weight on the street. If it wasn't for the state troopers who were notified to the steel light pole, they're the one that radio called to any surrounding officers around that time. A PG police officer came around there. He made the radio call of me, my name. He took my wallet out of my pocket, and he saw that I lived like 3 blocks away. A state trooper guy, the state trooper officer that's used part-time security in Circuit City. His name was Michael Lang, State Trooper Michael Lang. He heard the call. He was in St. Mary's County down here in Southern Maryland. He heard the call. That's Henry. He sped up and he investigated. He's the one that made the accident report for my family. He's the one that notified my family that I had my accident. They did not knock on the door. They did not even ring the doorbell. Him, my state trooper friend, and 5 Prince George's County police officers arrived at my house at 4:30 in the morning to notify my family that I had a grave accident, that they didn't know if I was going to live or die, because